Hi, I'm Diana. This is part 2 of 3 parts of things we are saying bon voyage to, the things that we need to say goodbye to right now. We're not waiting for New Year's resolutions. We're not waiting for some magical, mythical date where we can start fresh, because we can start fresh right now. What are the things we need to say goodbye to right now? Here we are on numbers 6 through 10. And number 6 is I am saying goodbye to junk. I can't stand when I go into a cabinet and there's an empty box in there. And then, of course, I don't throw it out. I just go, it's an empty box. Why is this here? That's my fault. I am causing myself this stress. So from now on, when I see junk sitting around like an empty box, I'm going to get rid of it right in the moment. I am saying bon voyage to junk, and I'm going to take care of it when I feel stressed from seeing the junk. I'm not going to wait till later when I clean up the entire house. I'm going to take care of that piece of junk when I see it. Bon voyage. Because junk is overwhelming, and saying goodbye to being overwhelmed is number 7. And that's easier said than done, right? I mean, life piles up on us and we get overwhelmed. I get overwhelmed nearly every day, but I do feel like maybe, possibly, feeling overwhelmed is a choice. There's going to be a pile of stuff ready for you to do at any given point in time, but how you react to that pile is up to you. And if you feel overwhelmed, you might be, I'm treading carefully here because there are some circumstances that are different. You might be acting overwhelmed when you don't have to. You might be causing yourself that feeling. And I'm saying this because I know I'm guilty of it. If I allow myself to feel stressed about everything that's happening, I will feel stressed. And if I tell myself that I'm going to just take it one piece at a time and it will all get done in its own time, then I feel better. So I'm saying bon voyage to feeling overwhelmed. What else are we saying bon voyage to? Now, this is one of my favorites because I actually had to be told to say goodbye to this. And it was less than 6 months ago that I was told this. So it's not like I've figured everything out, guys. I'm figuring it out with you. I am also unblawing myself as we move through this, okay? So I have this mentor for YouTube, and she's amazing. Her name's Pam. She has all these channels. I will link them down below. What a great person. And we were in a meeting one day, and she said, you have to stop aiming for perfection. And this wasn't something that I was even aware I was doing. Aiming for perfection, it stops you from doing a lot of things because you don't want to do them unless you can do them right. Well, guess what? The time is never right for you to do it 100% perfectly. And you've just got to do it well enough, because done is the enemy of perfection. I said that backwards. Perfection is the enemy of done. Yeah, I'm kind of going off the cuff here today. I'm not going to speak perfectly, and I never have the right words. So maybe I am the person to speak on you can't aim for perfection if you want to get things done. So we are saying goodbye to aiming for perfection, because I do believe, and this probably needs to be its own little video, aiming for perfection in your life, it puts you in survival mode. And you cannot live in survival mode. Well, you can. You can live in survival mode, and it's not pleasant. And I've done it. When you are aiming for perfection, you put yourself in survival mode because you're constantly aiming for that thing that's so elusive. Because guess what? Perfection is not attainable. When Pam said that you have to just get it done, and it doesn't have to be perfect, it's almost like I needed her to say that to give me permission. Why did I need permission as a full-grown woman? But I did, and it's part of the reason I'm making this video right now. If you feel like you need permission to stop aiming to be perfect, here it is. It's as soon as I did that, did you hear that car honk? It went boop. Perfect. Okay, here's number 9, and I actually feel like I do this already. But maybe you need to hear it. You need to say bon voyage to always trying to look your best. I already know, guys. I look better with longer hair. I look prettier, which just means I fit into society's ideals of what a woman should look like better. People tell me all the time, oh, you'd look so much better if you would let your hair grow out. These are things I know, but I mean, I don't like to use the term better. I just say I would fit the ideals better if I grew my hair out. I actually think my short hair is much more fun and unique, and that's why I choose it. It's not that I feel like I look my best. Do I choose looking my best over looking unique or my own personal comfort? No. I love the way the summer breeze feels on the back of my neck. It is a beautiful feeling, and it's a feeling I never get when my hair is long. And I'm not saying I'll never grow my hair long again. I'm just saying I'm very comfortable not looking my personal best, because what I'm really aiming for is feeling good, comfortable, and unique. So let's say bon voyage to, let's not call it looking our personal best. Let's call it fitting society's ideals. Always trying to get to the top of that mountain of looking our best. Why? What happens if the step before the top of the mountain is actually more fun? Can we hang out there? That's what I'm doing. So goodbye to that mountaintop of society's ideals. That mountaintop is just a mirage anyhow. That could be a whole different video in itself. We are saying bon voyage to fitting neatly into one box. Sure, you might be a wife and a mother, but that doesn't mean that you can't also go act in your community theater. It might seem strange to your family at first that you suddenly want to do this, but it's your personal choice and it's your life. They might see you as this one thing, and it's okay if nobody sees you as that other thing. You can still go for it. I mean, that's basically what I had to do to start a YouTube channel. I've never been on camera before. Why would I think that this is an okay thing to do? Who would support me in this? It's fine to step outside of the box of how people see you and do something different, because you can change your mind at any point in time. Kind of like how that rhymes, which also rhymes. You can change your mind at any point in time. You do not need permission to do that, to be your full self and to do something different. In fact, it would be quite a shame if you didn't do what you really, really wanted to, just because of how people will see you. So we're going to say goodbye to that kind of judgment, and we're going to do the things that we want, even if nobody could possibly envision us in that way. There's still 5 more things to say bon voyage to, so look out for part 3. And the kittens finally fell asleep, so you didn't get kittens in this video, so maybe they'll show up in part 3. Bon voyage.
You having sleepy time? Yeah, sleepy time. Oh yeah, sleepy time. Sleep.